Right now, pull my big one on these hoes, damn. I'm not acrobatic, I'm not flipping on my bros, nope. All my shit be factual, I cannot get exposed.
What's good, man? It's your boy XAU Mar. I ain't even gonna lie, I did just wake up, man. So look, first things first, we finna go ahead and get into our Bible and our word for today, because you know that's the most important thing before we even get on the stock market. A lot of people, they wake up, they go ahead and smoke. They wake up, they go ahead and do something else but giving God thanks and glory. First things first, what I want a lot of people to understand is that God is the ruler of everything. So look, when you waking up and you just immediately going to do something else but thanking Lord or thanking the creator who really made you, it's kind of like a slap in the face, you know what I mean? It's like he gave you life to go after everything that you want to go after for another day, and you don't even got the right mindset to even be like, you know what, before I go ahead and go smoke, before I go ahead and do whatever I want to do, before I go ahead and pleasure myself or commit to my flesh, and 9 times out of 10 we really shouldn't even be doing that. I feel like we need to go ahead and give God the thanks before anything else. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, because look, one thing about me, I believe in Christ, I believe in God, I believe in everything when it comes to God. So I'm gonna just go ahead and read the word for today, and that's what we're gonna do. And then after we read the word for today, we can go ahead and break it down. We're gonna write some notes about the word, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into the charts, because the market opens in about, actually let me see, it's currently 9:15 and I'm in a trade right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get on the market and just explain to y'all that trade. So I don't even care if y'all see my password, because none of y'all ever gonna get my phone. So let's see, like I put it in wrong anyways. I got it, cool. Boom. All right, so we went ahead and marked up the charts last night with my brother. Most of y'all, if y'all do know him, most of y'all don't. But his name's Noel, bro. That's my dog right there. I'm gonna go ahead and at him, put his Instagram in the video. Y'all go follow him. He's another trader, so you know I feel like great minds need to be in the same space. You know what I mean? I really believe in becoming a team, and what I mean by that, becoming a team, is like, if I want to be great, I need to surround myself around great people. If I want to be a day trader, I have to surround myself in an environment with day traders. If you say you want to be an NFL star, you want to be whatever you say you want to be, you got to surround yourself with those people. But so this is where we're at right now. As you can see, the market hasn't opened yet. It's still 9:16, so it's still going to get that fresh market open push. But right now we're sitting at 146. And look at this. This is a really good trade, man. Like starting from right here, after that break of structure, we already knew that price was going to go ahead and retest that zone and go ahead and get into another correction. So I mean continuation. So we got in right here where these little lines are. You see those little lines? We got in about right there, and now price is currently sitting right here. So my goal is to just hit these checkpoints. You know what I mean? Just hit that first one, hit that second one, and we could basically see $1,000 today if the market lets us. You know what I mean? And God's will shall be done. So at the end of the day, this is not even me. This is all in the power of God. So we're gonna see. And to be honest with you, look, I'm already at 142 and it's 9:17, so I'm already blessed. Let's just be honest. So for people who just be like, oh, like, you know, why don't you just cash out right now? The thing about me is, somebody once told me, once you're winning, you need to learn how to win big. So that meaning, once I'm winning right here, I'm already up $128, but let me see what else I can get. Now, I'm not saying greed. There's a difference between greed and knowing what I can get. The difference between greed is somebody who doesn't understand, like, hey, I don't know if I can get to this next level, and I'm gonna still try to get more. And that mindset, I wouldn't say it's terrible. However, I would say that mindset can also set you back. Yeah. I'm gonna just go ahead and read the word of the day to y'all. This is one of my favorite Bibles. My mom got this for me actually last year, and I do want to tell y'all something about this. It's like, this Bible was from 2025, and it's not even a Bible. This is a devotional, 365-day daily devotional. Last year, when I was going through something, when I was going through a lot of stuff, man. I was going through spiritual warfare, if you could say. Basically meaning, like, I was smoking, I was doing everything else. I wasn't really focused on the word, right? And what I love about the word is that no matter if you look at it tomorrow, no matter if you look at it 10 years ago, no matter if you look at it 20 years ago, every time you read it, it has a different meaning for the season that you're in. So for me, yesterday, God was really telling me to just trust his plan and continue doing what I'm doing. And as you can see, I posted it on my page. So if you've seen that, you will understand that I have to put my head down and continue going forward no matter what, no matter who's around. I can't go ahead and shy down for my purpose, what God is showing me. People really see trading as just trading, not for me. Trading is what God put on my heart. Something may be different for you, you know what I mean? It may be different for you. You may be a football player, you may be a singer, you may be a gymnastics lady. I don't know, I really don't know what you may do. But me personally, trading is something that God put on my heart because he knew the path that I was going down. And on top of that, I asked God, I want to be able to take care of my family. I want to be able to take care of the people around me. One thing about me that people don't understand is that no matter if I don't have all the money in the world, no matter if I don't have the financial situation that I want to be in, no matter if I only have $5, if I see somebody else who needs that $5 more than me, I'll give it to them. No pressure. You know why? Because I understand that there's people in worse situations than I am. And who am I to not do that? You know what I mean? God sent us here on this world to serve. Our purpose here is to serve, and that's all I want to do. So if I ever see somebody, and I encourage you guys to do the same, if you ever see somebody who's on the side of the road and they're hungry, go get them something to eat and then bring it back to them. Do something nice for people. You got to understand that we're all human and we all go through stuff. But there's always somebody in a worse situation than you. And that always helped me just to keep going and understanding that, hey, just because my situation is bad right now doesn't mean that it's over. All right, so today's daily devotional is risk. And I want you guys to understand that these are things that I do every time I wake up. When I wake up, I go ahead and look at my daily devotional. Yesterday, like I said, was my son's birthday, January 13th, and this really resonated with me. And I'm going to let you guys go ahead and read it. I'm not going to read it, but I'm going to just let you guys read it if you want to. Her reputation and her future by becoming the mother of Jesus. Following God's will is not without risk. The only thing more risky than trusting God is not trusting him at all. So you guys can go ahead and read this and let this resonate with you guys. But this is the scripture for today, and it's basically saying, go ahead and take your risk, man, because there's no risk, no reward. When you take that risk, you get a big reward. And I don't want people to take that out of context. I don't want people take it for what it said. Take it exactly for what it says. You use it how you want to use it. I'm gonna stop there. I'm not gonna say any more because I don't want anybody to twist my words. Okay? Alright, so what's good, man? It's your boy XAU Mari back here with another video. So the market is already going ahead. I'm gonna just mark up my charts to show y'all what we're talking about for today. And we're currently in a trade already, so we're down $71. But at the end of the day, bro, I already know what the market really gonna do. I know where the market really wanna go, so I'm not too much tripping about being down $68. On top of that, I want a lot of people to understand it's not about the money. Don't look at this right here. Don't look at this. We're trying to get the skill down of learning how to trade. We're trying to get the skill down of becoming a good trader, a profitable trader. That's all we're trying to do. Once you have the skill of trading, everything else follows after. We're not too much worried about the simple fact of, oh, we're down $62. I don't even look at the money right now. Forget the money. I want to see what the market's telling me. What is this formation telling me? What is all of this structure telling me? So without further ado, man, make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and walk y'all through the entire video from start to finish. You already know it's another video coming after this. I told y'all we was on a 30-day grind. We're on a 30-day run, posting a video every single day. And for people who not tapped in, for the people who not trying to lock in, hey, you're just gonna have to miss out on this ride. But for the people who are there, people who want to work, I'm gonna be here every single day so you can come and get this work. Let's do it. One thing I do, guys, if you guys did watch the other videos, you guys will understand where I said you have to have a trend line, right? So market is already telling us that it wants to go up, right? And how do we know that? So every time price touches this line, it bounced. This is basically a formation of bullish. Now, another way we can confirm that is if we go here, look at our higher highs and our higher lows. We got a low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. The other thing I want to ask you guys, let me know where you guys want the camera to be at, because I feel like sometimes it be in the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put the camera on this side for now. So we got a low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This is a formation of bullish. It's letting us know that the market wants to go up. So if we do look back on our chart right here, we have the same formation, guys. We have a low. This is our lowest point. And we had a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. All right. So one thing I do want you guys to understand about this higher high right here is that if you're looking at it correctly, right, we had a break of structure right here. So this was our daily time frame where we had to break a structure, and this is the line I just deleted. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this line back so you guys can understand. But I hope you guys are following me when it comes to the higher highs and higher lows. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain it one more time for the people in the back who weren't listening or just walked away. So we have a low. This is our previous low. We have a high, a higher low. And for the reason being is people don't understand, but this is the low, this is the high, and this is a higher low than the previous point, okay? So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the high that's higher than the previous point, all right? So let me continue. So we have a low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we had a higher high, but this was an impulse break, right? And so there's 3 steps when it comes to trading, and most people understand it. It's impulse, correction, continuation. Impulse, correction, continuation. Now, what is the impulse? Impulse, I'm going to go ahead and read you the definition term of an impulse. It says overall direction of the market. It says overall direction the market wants to go into. Impulse is a very fast with a lot of sell or buying pressure. So that being said, we're looking for impulse. We're looking for a lot of sell volume. We're looking for a lot of buy volume, and then we're looking to capitalize off of that position, right? So the first trend died right here. So let me show you where the trend was. This was all of this right here was an entire uptrend. I'm going to show you. All of this was entire uptrends, 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 uptrend, and then right here it peaked. It peaked and crashed down. So what is that telling you? This right here is letting you know, okay, this was the shift right here. So after we hit this shift, as you can see, it continued to go down, and now it's starting to build these higher highs and higher lows. So the market is no longer bearish. This was the last bearish candle. So the last time the market was bearish was on Christmas Day, which was, actually it wasn't Christmas Day. It was Monday, the 29th of December, 2025. So a couple days before Christmas, the market was very bearish. So this was the last time the market was bearish. Everything after that, as you can see, we have a low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we also broke the all-time high, which was right here. So let me go ahead and make this more clear for you guys, people in the back that's not paying attention. So this was our previous high. This was the highest high point that we had of all time, and this was the daily breaker structure. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that back down. Day BOS. That was a day BOS, right? So, like I said, what are we looking for to know what the market is doing? We're looking for those impulses. We're looking for those very high volume. Like, as you can see, this whole move right here, look at all of this green. That's a lot of buying power. This whole move right here, that's a lot of selling power. So if we were trying to get into sales, we would be looking for another indication like this. So, or an impulse like this. It's however you want to explain it. We got impulse, we got indication. Everybody has their own way. Me personally, I like impulse. I feel like that makes it more clear for me. That makes it more, visible for me to see, because an indication is kind of like, okay, where is it starting from? But an impulse, this is an impulse because it has that, like I said, an impulse, the description of an impulse is high volume, a lot of sell pressure, a lot of buying pressure. This is the impulse. You know why? Because it has a lot of selling pressure. This is the impulse. You know why? Because it has a lot of buying pressure. So it's very simple for people to understand when you're using the term as impulse. So this was the previous high right here, right? And then we had an impulse break out of it. Now, if we're just looking, like I said, I did notice that the market is going up. We're making uptrends, and now we broke out. So since we broke out above this previous high, the market is literally letting us know, hey, I want to go up. I literally want to go up. And how do we get ourselves in position for this price to go up? And that's where we're at. So what we would be doing is, let's say we don't even look at this part right here. Let's not look at anything past this green line. Boom, right? So let's say price broke above this, right? So it made an impulse break, which was here. And sometimes price doesn't have to come all the way back into it to continue going up. And that's another thing I used to fail to realize. I used to wait for price to come back into the zone for me to catch it to go back up. However, as you can see, price is already making those new higher highs and higher lows. Let's go ahead and mark it up. We had an impulse break, got the low, higher high, might come back down a little bit, higher low, and then what? What's next after that? What's next after that? Higher low, right? And then higher high. See what I'm saying? So the market is literally telling us that it wants to go up. No, I don't want to go down. I want to go up. The only way the market would really let us know that it wants to go down is if it breaks past its previous low, which would be, for some people who don't understand, the previous low would be around here. And let me go ahead and mark it out for you. This would be our previous low and our warning sign. So if price breaks below this, we know that price may continue to go down into these other zones. However, it's still a very high possibility that even if it breaks between these, it still go up. You know why? Because think about it. Let me show you. We still will be making higher highs and higher lows. See? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. If it comes down here, we're still making a higher low because it's still higher than this previous point here. So it's kind of a tricky game. However, I feel like it's just going to continue going up from here. I don't think it's going to break past this. It may to grab liquidity and continue going up, but like I said, we'll see. You never really know what the market's going to do until it does it, and I don't know. You just got to wait and see. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? It's never just going to go like that. It has to make these stops. You get what I'm saying? It has to do that. That's what the market has to do. So hope y'all did enjoy this video. I hope you guys did learn something. I'm gonna go ahead and put this video together so you guys can hurry have it out. And I'm definitely gonna update you guys throughout the day and let you guys know where the market's at from here. But as you can see, we got our take profit. Our first TP is gonna be around. Actually, I know we had another TP. Did it hit TP last night? Oh, it did. It did hit TP last night. So our first TP was at 4,640. Yeah, our first TP was about around here, which was that previous high. This was our previous high. This is where our first target was 4,642. Our next target is going to be about 4,678, and then our last one is 4,720 for the day. So one thing I am kind of skeptical about right now, only thing that's making me worry is that I don't want this to form a double top. And most people do understand what a double top is, but I don't think this is forming a complete double top. Doesn't look like it is. It just looks like right now the market has to push out that bearish energy, which is we have about 2 hours or 3 hours before it shifts the momentum of where it wants to go. And now, as long as it stays above this white line, we're good. You know what I mean? We can stay into this trade as long as it stays above this white line. As long as it doesn't come down here smashing into this area, we're good, bro. We can stay into this trade. Like I said, we're just down 150. Now we're down 100. So at the end of the day, we're still making money. We're still, you feel me? Like, don't look at the money aspect. We're just down 150. Now we're down 83. You know what I mean? It's not about the money. Learn the skill. Get the skill down. The skill will make you money. Love y'all. Peace.